Steve Bannon has stepped down as the chief executive of Breitbart News Network. And some people were thinking he might be out at Breitbart at some point, but he has stepped down. Before we get into the story, I just want to tell you, of course, YouTube did not send out a notification to our subscribers about this. So if you know people who might normally watch Right Side Broadcasting or be interested in the story and might not know we're on the air, feel free to give them a shout and let them know that we're on the air right now, because they might not know that. So that would be great. Thank you for doing that. So we apologize. YouTube says they're going to fix the notification issue, but they haven't fixed it yet, of course. Anyways, so Steve Bannon has stepped down as the head of Breitbart, and we want to. I just got this information in a few minutes ago, and I'm getting the stream on the air, so I want to kind of catch you up with some more details on this, if I can get them for you. Here is one article. This is the New York Times article. Let's see what this has in there. It says, very short article, it says Steve Bannon stepping down from his post at, I said chief executive, it's this executive chairman of Breitbart News. Mr. Bannon's departure, which was forced by a one-time financial patron. They're saying Rebekah Mercer forced him out. So Rebekah Mercer is a huge Republican donor who donates a lot to Breitbart. And the New York Times is saying that Rebekah Mercer forced him out of Breitbart. She's a prominent President Trump supporter, and she was apparently not happy with Steve Bannon's comments in the book Fire and Fury. He made comments about how he thought the meeting between, for example, the meeting between Don Jr. and Jared and Paul Manafort and the Russians in Trump Tower, he had said that meeting he felt was unpatriotic and treasonous. So that was one reason reportedly that she was unhappy with him. But who knows, maybe there were other comments in the book that she was unhappy with too, and other dissatisfactions with him. I'm not sure. But the New York Times is claiming that Rebekah Mercer, prominent donor to the Republican cause, prominent donor to President Trump, and prominent donor to Breitbart, they're saying that she forced him out. That's at least their reporting. And it says Mr. Bannon's departure, which was forced by a one-time financial patron, Rebekah Mercer, who used to support him, comes as Mr. Bannon remained unable to quell the furor over remarks attributed to him in a new book in which he questions President Trump's mental fitness and disparages his older son, Donald Trump Jr. And we apologize, guys. We know that there are black screens coming up on our broadcast. They've been happening all week, and they've been happening for the last 8 months. If you see a black screen from YouTube come up, it'll be there for a few seconds. There's nothing we can do about it right now. So we're just going to plow forward. You can always watch us on Facebook, or you can watch the replay on Right Side. The black screens don't come on the replay. So I would, do one of those two things if you want. But we'll keep plowing forward in spite of YouTube's best attempts to mess up our broadcast. It says, a statement from the company said Mr. Bannon and Breitbart will work together on a smooth transition. In the statement, Mr. Bannon added that he was proud of what Breitbart team has accomplished in so short a period of time in building out a world-class news platform. Let's look at that statement from Breitbart. This is on the Breitbart site. And it says, Stephen K. Bannon steps down from Breitbart News Network. This is up on the Breitbart site. Very short article. It says, Stephen Bannon has stepped down from Breitbart News Network, where he served as executive chairman since 2012. Bannon and Breitbart will work together on a smooth and orderly transition. Bannon said, I am proud of what the Breitbart team has accomplished in so short a period of time in building out a world-class news platform. According to Breitbart CEO Larry Solov, Steve is a valued part of our legacy, and we will always be grateful for his contributions and what he has helped us to accomplish. So that's the story from the Breitbart website. Let's see if we can find you more information about this. If you have comments on this story, write to me on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. I'm trying to get you some more info on this. So we know he stepped down. New York Times is claiming that Rebekah Mercer, prominent Republican donor and donor to Breitbart, is the one who forced him out. Does the AP story have anything else in it? I'm guessing not. No, all the stories out are very small now. They're all the same. Here's the AP story. I don't think there's anything new in here. Trump has lashed out at Bannon for comments made in an explosive new book that questions the president's fitness for office. Well, but I don't know. The questions that he lashed out about, the comments that President Trump lashed out about were comments, I think, about that meeting in Trump Tower and not necessarily the fitness for office. Any kind of comments Bannon made about fitness for office, I think. That's a little misleading what it says there. But if you have thoughts on this, write to me on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. Let me know what you think about Steve Bannon stepping down from Breitbart. Jason B. writes in, Breitbart has regained its credibility after Sloppy Steve was forced out. Sloppy Steve was a leaker to the fake news, the same people he called the enemy. Sloppy Steve can now go work at the Clinton News Network or Conspiracy TV, MSNBC. His betrayal of Mr. Trump was a disgrace. So that is from our viewer, Jason B. Let's see here. I'm looking for some more comments from you guys. Let me know what you think about Steve Bannon stepping down. Chaz Packin writes in, such a sad fall from grace and backstab. He surely is Sloppy Steve, as President Trump says. That's from Chaz Packin. What else can I find out about Bannon? So all we really know right now is that he stepped down. We're not hearing much more than this. Are there more details out there? Here's from Wall Street Journal's Rebekah Bauhaus. And more black screens. Sorry about the black screens, guys. YouTube keeps doing this. They say they're going to fix it. They never do. It's unbelievable. It's really amazing. I'm going to take a picture of this one. So YouTube refuses to fix the black screens. It's amazing. If you're annoyed about the black screen, guys, as we said during our last broadcast when they were broadcasting black screens, feel free to take a screenshot of the black screen and tweet it to @YouTube and @TeamYouTube. That's @YouTube and @TeamYouTube. Tweet the screenshot to them and say, fix this already. Why do you refuse to fix this? So this is from Rebekah Bauhaus from Wall Street Journal. It says, Breitbart board, Mercer's Larry Solov and Susie Breitbart spent recent days debating whether Bannon needed to go. In the end, they were united on his ouster. Mercer's contacted Bannon through intermediary on Monday to tell him it was time to go per source. That's according to Rebekah Bauhaus of the Wall Street Journal. She says the Mercers contacted prominent conservative donors. The Mercers contacted Steve Bannon to tell him it was time to go. They said they contacted him yesterday. That's interesting. Just seeing if I can find any more news. And there was this thing where he came out with a statement a couple days ago, which some people saw as an apology. Let's see if I can find you the post. It was on Axios. So these were some of the things that Steve Bannon said a couple days ago, according to Axios. I say Axios. I don't know if it's Axios. I think it's Axios. But anyways, he had said Donald Trump Jr. is both a patriot and a good man. He has been relentless in his advocacy for his father and the agenda that has helped turn our country around. He said, my support is also unwavering for the president and his agenda. He said, my comments about the meeting being unpatriotic and treasonous were directed at Paul Manafort. He should have known. He should have known the Russians are duplicitous, cunning, and not our friends. To reiterate, those comments were not aimed at Don Jr. So he tried, I don't know if this counts as an apology, because I don't think he ever said I'm sorry during it, but he tried to kind of maybe soften the effect of his comments in the book a bit a couple days ago. That was 2 days ago on Sunday, but didn't seem to help him at Breitbart. He is out at Breitbart. He was pushed out by the board of Breitbart. As I just tweeted out, according to Rebekah Ballhaus of the Wall Street Journal, I'll show you that tweet again. Where she had reported, Mercer, the Breitbart board, the Mercers, Larry Solov, and Susie Breitbart spent recent days debating whether Bannon needed to go. In the end, they were united on his ouster. Mercers contacted Bannon through intermediary on Monday to tell him it was time to go, per source. And we're getting more black screens here. It's so fun when we get all these black screens. Thank you, Andy T, for sending out your message. Andy T sent out a video. I love it. Thank you, Andy T. I got to retweet that from the right side account. Look at what Andy T did. I want to show you. So we're getting all these black screens and YouTube refuses to fix it. But Andy T, hold on, sent out this. It says, Team YouTube, please fix the constant black screens. And he even sent out, look, he puts it, it's a video. He made a video of it, see? Oh, that's so nice. I love it. I got to retweet that right now, Andy T. Hold on a second. Let me do this.
Site.
Whoa. So feel free to do something like that or take a screenshot and tell YouTube and at Team YouTube you're sick of these black screens. It's really ridiculous. So I want to read your comments on Bannon stepping down, though. If any of you have more comments, any thoughts on Bannon stepping down, give me a shout. Roxanne Love says, I was a big supporter of Bannon, but he's turned into an enemy in disguise. Looks like he's the one causing a lot of the bad press against the president. Good riddance. That's from our viewer, Roxanne Love. Thank you, JC, for writing about the story as well. Appreciate it, writing us in. Thank you to our moderators, by the way. JC is there, Barbara Braley, Real Frank, Webster, all in the chat room. Again, and I apologize if you didn't get notified about this broadcast because YouTube once again sent out no notification about it. We're going to be on a few more minutes here talking about this story, but if you have thoughts on Bannon stepping down, give me a shout on Twitter, at Lookner, at Lookner. While I try to find a little more information for you here. Charles Blow of the New York Times, a New York Times columnist, thinks Bannon's going to be on TV very soon. He says, countdown to the moment Steve Bannon gets a TV political commentator contract, 3, 2, 1. So he thinks somebody will hire him very soon. I wonder if Fox would hire him. I wouldn't be surprised, even though he's like seen as like maybe anti-Trump now. But definitely MSNBC or CNN, I bet would. I bet they would. Does the Wall Street Journal article have anything different? No, the Wall Street Journal article is 3 sentences long. Look, 3 sentences long. Nothing. That's like an Axios report. It's 3 bullet points. It's not even an article. Come on, Wall Street Journal. You can do better than that. See if I can get any other articles. Oh, it's another black screen. Lovely. Thank you for another black screen from YouTube. We really appreciate it. YouTube loves having black screens on our broadcasts. They just love it. They love to do it to us. Anyways. We apologize, guys, for all the black screens you have to see while watching our broadcast lately. It's truly amazing. Natasha Fatal says, been waiting for this. That's from our viewer, Natasha Fatal. Ronnie Mercer says, I've heard of someone shooting themselves in the foot, but this was more of a career kill shot. However, Ronnie, maybe Steve Bannon will get hired by some TV network and make a lot of money. But thank you for writing. Jeffrey Williams writes in, hi, Steve. Stay strong against YouTube shenanigans. The righteous shall prevail. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Jeffrey. As many of you know, YouTube has been putting black screens over our broadcasts and not sending out notifications about our broadcast to our subscribers, and then saying they're going to fix it and never fixing it. Michael Antonio writes in, does Bannon have the support base to start his own thing? I don't know, big TV network, maybe not, and that's kind of hard to do anyway, but does he start his own website? The problem is, I would think a lot of the people who, liked Bannon are fans of Breitbart, but maybe if Bannon starts his own news site, that could get popular. It depends on how big he wants to make it. He's used to being on a very big stage right now. It's like Bill O'Reilly, when he's not at Fox, he could go home and do... Does he do broadcasts anymore? But if he went home and did a podcast or something, I'm sure a lot of people would watch that. But at the same time, it's not as many people as Fox News, and I don't know if he would want to bother. Maybe the same thing with Bannon as well. So Joe, our CEO, just told me that 8 videos of Bannon are up on our channel, which has nothing to do with us. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. This is amazing. So if you look at our channel, look, there's 8 videos of the Steve Bannon thing. We didn't post these videos. Why is YouTube doing this to us? Look at what YouTube is doing. They're posting all of these videos, 20-second videos. It's amazing. I got to privatize them. Give me 1 second, guys. It never ends with YouTube. It really never ends. It never ends with them. It's ridiculous. I'll leave it up now. Anyways. Sorry, guys. It's just ridiculous. I'll text our boss and tell him I'll privatize him. It's amazing. If you go to our page, you can see we haven't posted these videos. I've just been on the air. There's all these videos posted. Look, there's 8 different videos. There's 8 different Steve Bannon videos posted, and we haven't been posting any of them. I haven't posted them. I'd be the only one who would do it right now, and Joe hasn't done it. So it's more YouTube stuff. It's amazing. All right, we want to know if there are any more. If you guys have any more thoughts on the Steve Bannon story, give me a shout. Jeffrey says, how about the Bannon-Luckner show on RSBN, LOL? If he wants to come on RSBN, we'd be happy to have him on RSBN if he wants to do a show. But I'm thinking he'll do his own thing. Christopher Calloway wanted me to show you an article Wow, YouTube just posted another video. Unbelievable. On our site, which we're not posting. It's amazing that they're doing all of this. Unbelievable. Christopher Calloway wanted us to show this. Ooh, where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hang on, Christopher. This is the video our viewer wanted you to, the article our viewer wanted you to see. It's a Bannon may already be cooperating with Mueller. Tell all book shifts frame of Russia inquiry. It says, blah, 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 blah. I have to read. It's a long article. I got to read through it. But anyways, our viewer wanted to recommend this article to you. So if you want to read it, you can just Google it. Bannon may already be cooperating with Mueller. Tell all book shifts frame of Russia inquiry. Feel free to check that out at The Guardian. All right. Any other comments out there on Steve Bannon stepping down? Ryan says, Steve Bannon has lost all of his political capital. Trump's base is not Bannon's base. All right, I think I'm going to end this stream now. I now have to go deal with YouTube posting 9 different videos on our site that we didn't post. Look at this. YouTube posted all of these. A 17-second video. They're posting all of these clips, a 9-second, 16-second, 20-second, 13-second. It's like and one of our viewers said, hey, maybe it's Garrett said maybe they're posting a clip whenever there's a black screen, but they've never done that before. But there are now like 10 clips of like 10 seconds long posted that we didn't post. That shouldn't happen. The only time a clip should post is when we post it on our site. We're the ones who control our site, but they're just posting all of these clips. So I have to go deal with this now. Anyway, so appreciate you guys. Another black screen, amazing. Appreciate you guys joining us for this stream. And I'm sorry for the black screens and the no notifications and all the other nonsense. It's really amazing that this is happening. But thank you for joining us. Thank you to our moderators for Jazz Punk, Barbara Braille, JC, Webster, and all the moderators for being here. Thank you for everybody for sending in comments. So I apologize for all this nonsense we're having to deal with from YouTube. It really is ridiculous. It's unbelievable. But we'll keep fighting. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. If there's breaking news later today, we will be on the air. But for now, I am Steve Lookner. This is Right Side Broadcasting. Thanks for joining us. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Click the notifications bell, even though you'll probably never get notified about anything. And you can follow me on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. I post about breaking news all the time. But for now, from all of us here at Right Side Broadcasting, have a good day. We'll see you soon.